Welcome back to our channel. It's the middle of February 2024 and we're starting to prepare our swarm boxes for deployment. If you've watched our channel for a while, I think this is our fourth season, and so this will be the fourth year of using these swarm boxes, and most of them have held up really well, but we do need to clean them out. We didn't do a very good job at the end of the season last year of cleaning everything out and putting it away for storage. So we have a little bit of work to clean up, and we're doing that today. We're going to rebait the swarm boxes. We've got some lemongrass essential oil that we can put in the time release vials, and we also have some frames that have old comb in them, old brood comb from last year, and we're going to use that to entice the colonies of bees to hopefully take up residence in our swarm boxes. So that's what we're doing today, and yeah, I'll show you a couple of the boxes while we need to do some cleaning. Actually, for the most part, our swarm boxes have held up really well. Like I said, this is a fourth year of using them, but we are starting to see some wear on the paint where they've been in and out of trees. And we have a couple, I think this was one maybe, that when we pulled the lid off, there were some little tiny spiders in there. So we're going to get rid of the infestation. And you can see that there are some, I can't remember, well, I think it's this one, and one over there on the other side, that we need to clean the propolis off. This is where the frames were propolized last year. And we'll want to clean those off so that the frames will fit snugly in the box and the bees can start all over again. So Roy's got one over here that's the same way.
Yeah. We need to scrape the propolis off.
Yeah. And there was one that you had said you found some small hive beetle larvae. Was that in that one, maybe?
Yeah, you can see little small hive beetle larvae that was down in there. Of course, these things have frozen and all that's dead. We'll just scrape them out and then burn them out.
Get everything all cleaned up and freshened up, rebaited, and they're going to be ready to go back up in the trees, and hopefully we'll catch some swarms again this year.
Little critters can hide up in the corners.
Yeah, little critters can hide up in the corners of the boxes, so we like to take a little propane torch and kind of run it around on the inside of the boxes, and that's going to kill anything that's left. When we took our swarm boxes down last year, we of course put them in storage here under a shed, and toward the end of the season when we were pulling our frames for honey collection, we had some extra frames that were in the boxes as we were reducing the hives down, getting them ready for winter. And those frames of brood comb we stored in the swarm boxes out here too. So that's likely where the small hive beetles came from that were in one of the boxes that was out here in storage. But again, this is just all part of getting the swarm boxes ready to be redeployed for this year. And we're hoping for another successful swarm season. You can see these brown spots that are inside the swarm box. That's where, when our swarm boxes were brand new, we actually bought some propolis from Dr. Leo, and Roy heated up the end of a hive tool and kind of smeared it around inside the box. And that's when we didn't have any old used brood comb to put in there. So it was an extra attractant to hopefully get swarms of honeybees to move into our boxes. And as Roy's running the torch around trying to kill any creepy crawlies that are left, it's actually heating up that propolis too. And you just wouldn't believe how good it smells out here in our yard now. It's starting to smell like spring and honeybees. And now we're doing the same thing to the lids that we did to the actual swarm boxes. We've scraped them out, blew them out with the air compressor, and now Roy's running the torch around all the edges and the corners to make sure there are no creepy crawlies left living in there. So this should have our lids all fresh and clean and ready for this season. Well, we've got our swarm traps ready. Just wanted to give you a brief description of what we've done. We've cleaned them out, scraped all the stuff that was left from last year out. Roy's run the torch around to kill any creepy crawly things. We've blown them out with the air compressor. We are baiting them with some lemongrass essential oil that we're putting in these slow release vials. This is what the vial looks like that hasn't been used. We've got 2 in each box that's filled about half full of lemongrass essential oil. And this is the same bottle of lemongrass essential oil that we bought the first year. And I think this is our 4th year of using it. So a little bit goes a long way. We also have got some, we're using in each box at least one frame of old brood comb. That helps the box smell like bees. It lets the swarm or scout bees know that bees have been in this box before. We've also got some good frames where we spun out our honey last year. So we're putting those frames of comb in as well so the bees don't have to work as hard to actually make comb. But then we're also putting 3 or 4 frames that don't have anything on them except maybe a little bit of starter strip, because the swarm is cast and they go out ready to build a new home. So they're going to come into the box ready to build comb, and we want them to have some place to do that. So we've got that all done. These are 6 frame boxes that we built from the plans on Dr. Leah's website, horizontalhive.com. Downloaded the plans for free, and like I said, we built these. I think this is our 4th year using them, and they're holding up really well. We've got the lids ready to screw on, and once we do that, these are ready to be deployed. Most of the places that we caught swarms in the last couple of years, we left the brackets in the trees because, you know, obviously there are good places to catch swarms. And so it'll be real quick and easy to go and deploy the boxes this year. The brackets are in the trees. We'll just have to go and put them up, take our ratchet straps. Should be quick and easy.
So we're just using number 10 1.25 screws, I think is what they are. They just hold the lid on. It makes it easier to pick the boxes up as you bring them down. Don't have to worry about the lids coming off.
And a swarm of angry bees coming out in your face.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice.
Yeah, that's for security for the beekeepers, not necessarily it's not a necessity for the bees, that's for sure. So that's us getting ready for our swarm season 2024. Thanks for watching our channel. We sure do appreciate that. We have been pretty slow on releasing videos the last 6 months or so because, quite frankly, what we're doing is kind of a repeat of what we did last year and the year before that. We haven't really had any new content, so we haven't put out any new videos for a while. But again, this is us getting ready for the 2024 swarm season. We hope you'll stick with us, and thanks for watching. So we're putting up the very first swarm trap of 2024. We're at our friend's house, Jean and Jody's, who are about, I don't know, half a mile from our house. And we have caught a swarm here last year, put them into a hive, and they didn't make it through the winter. So we're going to hope for some success this year.
Let me get it. Okay, yeah. All right.
we had left the bracket in the tree last year when we took the swarm box down, so that makes it easy. Be quick.
Oh.
And that's how hard that was. Easy peasy.